Did you know that in Curaçao, locals often wait until after 9 p.m. to eat at food trucks? Or that hidden on the north coast of the island, there's a natural jacuzzi created entirely by the ocean? After living here, we discovered there's a completely different side of Curaçao that most tourists never see. Here are 33 things nobody tells you about Curaçao. 1. Queen Emma Bridge. It's one of the most iconic places in Curaçao, is actually a floating bridge. And yes, it completely opens when ships enter the harbor. Locals even call it the swinging old lady. 2. Curaçao is outside the hurricane belt. Unlike many Caribbean islands, Curaçao sits outside the main hurricane belt, which means the weather here stays surprisingly stable most of the year. 3. The water actually looks this turquoise in real life. No filter can really explain the color of the water here. In some places, it honestly looks fake in real life. 4. Parts of the island look like a desert. Most people imagine the Caribbean as tropical jungle, but large parts of Curaçao are actually dry, rocky and cactus-covered. 5. The north coast feels violent and cinematic. The north side of Curaçao feels completely different. Huge waves crash into the cliffs almost non-stop, and during windy days, parts of the coast become popular with surfers. 6. People speak 4 languages naturally here. One of the craziest things about Curaçao is how naturally people switch between languages. Many locals speak Papiamentu, Dutch, English, and Spanish fluently. 7. Curaçao feels more European than Caribbean. Sometimes Curaçao feels more European than Caribbean, especially around Willemstad, with its Dutch architecture and colorful historic buildings. 8. There are pigs at Playa Portomari. Yes, there are actually pigs relaxing near the beach in Curaçao. You can see them in many places near beaches. 9. Some roads feel post-apocalyptic. Some roads in Curaçao feel almost post-apocalyptic. Dry hills, strong winds, and empty landscapes make parts of the island feel much wilder than people expect. And despite the island looking small on a map, walking or biking here can actually be pretty difficult. 10. Hiking in Curaçao is more intense than people think. Many hiking trails in Curaçao are much more challenging than they look online, especially places like Tafelberg, where some people even climb at night to avoid the extreme heat. 11. The sunsets don't feel real. Some sunsets in Curaçao honestly look more like Hawaii than the Caribbean. 12. The island has hidden caves most visitors never see. Hidden around the island, there are caves and underwater openings that many tourists never even hear about. 13. You can drive across the island surprisingly fast. Even though Curaçao feels large when exploring it, you can actually drive across most of the island relatively quickly. In approximately 1 hour, you can reach from the northern point to south. 14. Many people quietly move here after visiting. A lot of people come to Curaçao for vacation, and somehow end up staying much longer than planned. Honestly, that's exactly what happened to us. 15. Some beaches feel completely disconnected from the world. Places like Hulu or Chiki Beach feel completely isolated. No crowds, barely any signal. Just nature and the ocean. 16. Parts of Curaçao feel ultra-luxury. Areas like Blue Bay or Thiel feel more like luxury resort destinations than a small Caribbean island. 17. The island changes personality from east to west. One thing you really notice in Curaçao is how different the island feels depending on where you are. The east feels more urban and active, while the west becomes quieter, wilder, and more untouched. 18. The colors of Willemstad are actually protected historic area of Willemstad. The colorful buildings of historic area of Willemstad aren't random. Many historic areas are protected and preserved because of the city's cultural importance. 19. Wild iguanas are everywhere. At some point, you stop reacting to the iguanas. They're basically everywhere on the island. And yes, even iguana soup is considered a local delicacy in some places around Curaçao. 20. Curaçao feels safer than many people expect. Despite some stories online, many parts of Curaçao feel surprisingly calm and relaxed, especially at night near the beach areas and resorts. 21. There's a natural jacuzzi hidden on the north coast, Suplado. On the north coast of Curaçao, waves crash into volcanic rock formations, creating a natural ocean jacuzzi. 22. Some places look more like Mars than the Caribbean. Parts of Curaçao, especially around the north coast, feel more like another planet than a tropical island. 23. The Queen Juliana Bridge almost never happened. Before the Queen Juliana Bridge was completed, part of an earlier construction collapsed in 1967. Today, it's one of the tallest bridges in the Caribbean. 24. Curaçao's food is wildly underrated. Curaçao's food scene is seriously underrated. You'll find everything from Dutch Caribbean fusion to fresh seafood, pastechi, cachillena, and even local peanut-based sauces that people here absolutely love. 25. Flamingos live freely on the island. Seeing flamingos in the wild is actually normal in Curaçao. 26. Curaçao was once attacked by pirates. Because of its location and wealth, Curaçao became an important target for pirates and naval attacks during the colonial era. 27. Willemstad is a UNESCO World Heritage City. Historic area of Willemstad is officially recognized as a UNESCO World Heritage Site, thanks to its unique Dutch Caribbean architecture and history. 28. The Amy Bradley mystery still follows the island. Even today, many people still associate Curaçao with the Amy Bradley disappearance case, despite the fact that no real evidence was ever found on the island. 29. Cruise ships completely transform Curaçao. Every year, hundreds of thousands of cruise passengers arrive in Curaçao, completely changing the atmosphere of Willemstad in just a few hours. 30. Curaçao and World Cup. For such a small island, what Curaçao achieved in football is almost unbelievable. In 2026, Curaçao became the smallest nation in history to qualify for the FIFA World Cup. 31. The famous Plaza Hotel became abandoned. The once famous Plaza Hotel was one of the most recognizable buildings in Willemstad, before financial problems eventually led to its closure. 32. Riff Fort became a luxury shopping area. Riff Fort. What is now a luxury shopping and restaurant area was once a real fort built to protect Curaçao from attacks. And now, 33. At Playa Forti restaurant in Westbund area, People regularly jump straight from the cliffs into the ocean below. And yes, it looks even higher in real life. And honestly, these were just a few things nobody tells you about Curaçao. If you want to discover even more hidden beaches, local spots, restaurants, and experiences around the island, you can explore our complete Curaçao guide at therealcuracao.com. And if this video surprised you, don't forget to subscribe for more hidden sides of Curaçao that most tourists never see.